Hello everyone, welcome back to MathJCH. In this video, we have a frequency distribution table in which we need to find the class width, class midpoint, and the class boundaries. The class boundaries are really straightforward. Notice that to the left of the table, it reads daily low temperatures. Our first range is between the number 35 and the number 39. All of these numbers are whole numbers. So our class boundaries will be as follows. We just need to add or subtract 0.5. So our first boundary for 35, we just subtract, which will be the 34.5. So just keep in mind that, okay? So we're just going to add or subtract 0.5. For the class width, we are going to need a formula, okay? And the formula is as follows. The class width for a frequency distribution table is the maximum value minus the minimum value all divided by the number of classes. Okay, so let's first find our maximum value. Remember, these values are coming from the left portion of our table. Okay, for example, our maximum value is going to be our last number that appears on the table. In this case is 69. Our minimum value is going to be the first number of our first range. In this case is the number 35 right here. Okay, now notice our first range in the table is between the number 35 and 39. Our second range of values is between 40 and 44. Each of these ranges is a class. Okay, so how many classes do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes. And that's our number of classes. Okay, frequency means how many data points or how many numbers we have in each class. For example, between 40 and 44, how many data points do we have, or how many entries do we have? We have 3. Between 45 and 49, we have a frequency of 5. Okay, that means that we have 5 numbers or 5 readings between 45 and 49. So the class width, we follow the formula, right, is the maximum value, which is our last number, so it's 69, minus our minimum value, which is the 35, everything divided by the number of classes, which is 7, because that's how many classes do we have. So if we do the math in here, 69 minus 35, that's 34, divided by 7, that's 4.857, okay? Notice that our class width is a decimal number, so you always round up to the next whole number. So in this case, our class width is 5. Okay, remember, always round up. What if our number is like 4.2, 4.3, 4.5? You always round up. So whatever number after 4 here, always round up to the next whole number. In this case will be 5. Now, this class width is very easy to find without using the formula, because the number of classes are given and the ranges of each class are given. The numbers to the left of each class, for example, the numbers to the left, the 35, 40, 45, 50, those are called lower class limits, or LCL. The numbers to the right are called upper class limits, or UCL. So now, in order to find the class width without doing all of this work, just notice the first lower class limit, okay, the 35. Let's go to the next lower class limit, which is 40. What is the distance between those two numbers? It's 5, right? So notice 5 here. Let's go to the next one. The difference between our second lower class limit and the third lower class limit. Again, is 5. And if we keep going, right, the difference between each lower class limit is 5. So that's why our class limit is 5 when we do the formula.